Yeah, and this is where things get a little funny, and this is why I am starting to think, the more I think about it, that this is a case of malicious compliance. Alex Jones turns over that phone, right? There are conversations with him and other people. There are conversations with him and other people about January 6th. There's conversations with him and other people about CP. Because Jones gave that phone to his attorney during the course of preparing defense on this case or dealing with this case, that act of him giving the phone to his attorney, that makes it privileged between him and his attorney. If his attorney were to turn around and go to the January 6th community and say, hey, I found this shit on my client's phone, automatically no bueno, he's going to get disbarred. He turns around, goes to the FBI and says, hey, I found CP on Alex Jones's phone. FBI isn't even going to be able to use it because fruit of the poison tree, it was obtained through violating privilege. It's never even going to be allowed as evidence. Can't do that. Probably going to get disbarred doing that as well. However, the conversations themselves are not privileged. The attorney has no reason to protect. If there is a reason for him to break that privilege in turning over the phone itself, he has no duty to protect those conversations because they weren't conversations between him and his client. He just couldn't unilaterally turn over that phone because that communication of the phone from Jones to him is in fact privileged. So this seems like a way of disclosing it without actually disclosing it. Because now he can say, there's nothing privileged on that phone. I had no privilege claim to make. Those aren't my conversations. Those aren't conversations he had with me. There's no privacy or privilege claim that I can make there. It's not a conversation with me. But he couldn't just unilaterally take that phone and do whatever the fuck he wanted with it. Does that make sense? That's kind of what it seems like he's going to play with this one to me. And if you're a lawyer and you're in a tough spot like that, that would probably be the way that I would play it too, because now he has an opportunity of disclosing it without disclosing it. Do you see what I'm saying? He has no duty to protect those specific communications necessarily, but he also doesn't have a right or the authority to go out and publicly like scream it from the mountaintops.